Good morning. Surprise. Well, just kind of let it slip. She did say she wouldn't be here at the start of the show. Good morning, Stephen.
Good morning. Yeah, I forgot about that, and I saw the email. I was like, I guess I'll get up and.
Good morning, Stephen.
Oh my god! I just did a super amateur thing and had YouTube open. Okay, there we go. All right. So.
Well, I had the same thing going on because when you click on it, you can't get to the volume because I have to play the pop-up chat.
Oh yeah.
So did the same thing. It's like, oh, I meant to go back and check that, but at least y'all can't hear it.
Oh.
So how is your hair coming along?
Coming along. So I washed it obviously since the dye job, and it's kind of crazy because like there's a whole bunch of blue that comes out into the shower and goes down the drain. You're thinking, oh my god, all of it's gone, but it is still blue and pink ish. Like
It's very pretty.
I had to make a little bit of a green screen adjustment too.
Oh yeah, because it picks up the green around the bluey.
Yeah, like I can still
Yeah.
see it's kind of picking it up, but not as much.
Well, if you hadn't told me it was green screen, I wouldn't have noticed. But now that you mention it, I can barely.
Yeah, like a little bit of a halo effect.
Now, at least it's not horns.
Yeah.
I still haven't learned how to do the green screen thing yet. Every video I have found, they say something in it. It's like I'm missing that part. I don't know what they mean, and it's like, and then I forget to go back after I'm messing with it for 20 minutes. I'm like, forget it. Never mind.
Well,
Forget it.
if you've
Never
got a green screen,
mind.
then you and I can get on a private stream and I will walk you through it whenever you've got time for that.
Okay. Yeah, I've had one for a couple of months. It's just trying to figure out how to use the daggone thing.
Yeah. You've got your computer. And what I would definitely recommend for a webcam is using your phone connected USB to your computer, which I can help you with that as well.
Okay. Because I'm using this Logitech USB webcam.
Mm-hmm. And that might work. I've had better luck using the phone because like the phone just, I don't know, maybe it's the size of the sensor. It kind of adjusts for lighting and it adjusts for color as well. So like the green pops a little more without you having to like illuminate it perfectly like a studio.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I don't have a very fancy setup here. I've got lights that are so cheap that I've had to hold them together with packing tape. So, I'm not working with a high budget here, but it
Hey,
works.
it works. That's when one of those B budget movies makes it to the top.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever works. I've got
Yeah.
stuff stuck and hanging and twisted around. And oh yeah, I'm pretty sure pretty much everybody has to make manipulations.
Who was? Is it you that had like your laptop sitting on top of a box of mac and cheese or something like that?
It used to be, but I have upgraded. It is now sitting on my subwoofer box for my stereo system.
Okay, it's a little more sturdy, I guess.
Yeah, I had a couple of the kids' old workbooks, two boxes of mac and cheese, and then the laptop. Yeah, this is
There you
just a
go.
tad high, and it puts me at a range where my progressive lenses, I'm having to constantly do this as I need to be up just about another inch
Um,
higher. And so I could sit here with my butt cheek squeezed. Maybe that would work, to get a workout too and read at the same time.
there you
That's an
go.
idea. Well,
Squeeze
multitasking at its
and
finest.
relax.
So then you can tell when I can't read, I have relaxed and I'm not on my A game.
Nice.
But before I lose the chat, I'll go back real quick and say good morning. I don't know how far back it'll let me go once I lose it on this side. I'm used to seeing it from the YouTube side.
Let's see. So
Then,
it's I see it, and the very first comment is from Eduardo,
yes.
which That means that Garden's message has been bumped off of the page. I don't know.
Well, see, I think that maybe he checked it 29 minutes before midnight and she wasn't there yet because she's always there before midnight.
Oh,
So he beat her today.
where is she?
He saw Teen crackering her shells. Good morning, Eduardo. And we have Misfits Aquatics and Reptiles. I hope he's feeling better. And Jay Oliver, good morning. Danny Weshy, yo. Working and lurking. Go make the green. Vicky Fishleg, good morning, Holly. Jeremy, good morning. Fishy on Take Ticks, good morning.
Oh, there she is at 9 minutes before the show starts. And she
Creeping
didn't even
in.
say snailed it. Like, well, so what's up with her today?
Well, she knows she didn't snail it. She read the comment Eduardo left for her, so
Yeah.
she's conceited. Don't never let them get your spirit, girl.
No,
Give it to
no,
him.
you're still snailing it. Come on.
Yeah, he just happened to get a lucky strike. That's all. And Jess is at the dentist this morning. She'll be with us shortly, so we can ruin her stream before she can get here. Jennifer Weaver, good morning. What is she making, a cheese stop? Uh-oh. They were talking about cheeses yesterday. You must have everybody on a roll. Hey, boy. Eric Wyra, good morning. Dennis Christensen, hello. I always say that every time I see his name, even if I'm not in chat. And Garcia Aquatics, besos. Triple J Aquatics, good morning. That's Jacob, correct?
Triple J?
Yeah, isn't it Jacob?
I think. Like, I
Didn't
gotta
it used
go.
to be like Fat Man Aquatics and everybody fussed at him?
I gotta go look at my Facebook friend list sometimes when I like. If there's people I don't refer to by their first names a lot, I don't see them a lot, then the name kind of escapes me. But I think you're right.
There's Sharpie, good morning. And there's Brendan, the blind fish keeper.
Did you get Jennifer Weaver?
Yeah, she's the one getting some cheese, maybe.
Oh, okay.
And Hippie John, the fisherman, and Miss Lori. And there's let me do this last Jeff style. Seth Brittingham. Seth Brittingham.
Seth Brittingham.
I don't want you to feel like Jess isn't here with you in spirit.
Indeed.
But she's there. She's got it now. It's like Benny Backstrom.
Benny Backstorm.
Yeah, she calls him Backstorm. Oh, she's planning a cheese trip with Eduardo at the class. That's what Jennifer's up to.
Ah. A cheese trip, like specifically for cheese.
Yep. Well, so you have all those Amish cheese places up there.
No. I'm not like a cheese enthusiast, so I don't really think about that stuff.
Well, last time I was up there, we went to an Amish, like a country store. And it's really like the old-fashioned back in the day stores from the 60s where they sold a little bit of food, some clothes, maybe some cheap tennis shoes, maybe some pants or something, just 2 or 3 things of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And some groceries and some notebook paper, and you get your gas too. Well, they had a little diner thing in the back, and everything is fresh. You know,
I imagine so, yeah.
That burger, pretty much came not far from the pasture, and it was very different getting it that way. The homemade potatoes and didn't pop out of a bag and all that. It was good. I'm used to the preservatives, though, I have to say.
It tastes a little bit different, like, yeah.
Yeah. Just something you have to, like when we moved to North Carolina, we'd always gotten our milk from a farm up in Pennsylvania. We come down here and we're having to buy it, back then it was carton for sure, but it's like it tasted like water to me.
Yeah, I mean, there's like a black market for raw milk. Like you're not supposed to be able to buy it and sell it, but people do anyway. I guess people swear by it.
And
Yeah, and what does it last like a day and a half before it goes bad?
I don't know, it never lasted long enough. But then my
No.
grandmother and them, they got milk cows, and so until I was like 12, I still had access to fresh milk. And I remember sometimes it would have that yellow, the butter, float the fat float to the top. And my grandmother actually made the butter, so that was good milk. But all things come to an end.
Back in the day, you had to walk 15 miles uphill in the snow to churn your own butter.
Barefooted.
Barefooted, yeah. Don't
Yes,
forget
you always
that.
had to be barefooted and have a lunch bucket with a collared biscuit in it. And good morning, Whips Roll Whippersnappers in here early today.
All right. We said hi to Joe Stan, Brooklyn Bell.
Oh, no, not yet. Ben Backstrom, he is in here. Even though we were
Yeah.
talking about him, I hadn't seen him yet. I'm probably way behind you because I stopped to chat.
Oh, yeah.
Scuba Steve-O with his photobombing skills. I saw some of the pictures from the class. And there's Crypt Keeper. Good morning. And Fishy Bond, I see you. And y'all are looking at a very bad hair day. And it's Friday hair. I don't care.
No comment about my hair.
And like Danny Wesley says, if you haven't already, please smash that like button. And Mach 389, good morning.
I love shrimp.
And I love shrimp. Wesley says, if you haven't already, please smash that like button. I love shrimp.
Oh, turn off that YouTube.
And Too Cooley for Schooly, good morning. Too Cooley learned some things about her name the other day.
What? No, just kidding.
What did she learn about her name?
Well, Eduardo was giving them some translations about the
Oh,
names.
yeah. I remember that.
So it's like, oops.
Cooley or Kulo.
But I associate Too Cooley for Schooly, like she likes Schooly loaches.
Yeah.
Or
Happy
she's
Friday.
just so cool that she's
Happy
Cooley.
Friday.
Good morning, Pop Shrimp. How are you this morning?
I was kind of surprised because I didn't get the email last night. So this morning I woke up and I was lollygagging, getting my coffee, and decided to check my emails. And I was like, oops, there's a link. Uh-oh. So I have Friday hair too. I didn't do the proper preparations before the morning show, except for my coffee. So here I am.
Well, I started to leave it like I had it. I blow dry my hair upside down. And then when I come back up, I look like Rod Stewart. I should have put some hairspray in it and just left it like that. But,
Wow.
Eventually it settles back down because it's like, I'm not pulling out the curling iron. No, I'm not doing this. And no, I'm not doing that.
I can't do a blow dryer or my hair gets really poofy.
Well, I did. I had hair it was like a poof, like way out here everywhere. And it was kind of cool for like the punk rock thing,
Right?
If I'd have me some black leather pants and a leather vest, I would have done it, But that's just how it is. But
I don't do the blow dryer because I don't want to. Sounds like a lot of work.
well, I have hair that's kind of like some of it wants to work, some of it don't. So if you don't blow it dry, that part that don't will never lay down or anything.
No.
And so if you don't, because I let it hair dry a lot, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going on screen. But that's how it is. Yes, they are terrible for your hair. That's why I let it air dry a lot. But sometimes you just have to take one for the team and do something so I don't scare people. Hey, good morning, Whizzle.
Eduardo started spring break.
Wow.
Man, it's not even spring yet.
Well, you can't tell that to my yard because I didn't even get out there yet, and I have flowers everywhere. A lot of them are blooming. Can't believe it. And we're supposed to get down to 32 this weekend.
Yes, it's going to get cold tonight. It's in the mid-20s, I think, is the low for tonight.
So
Thanks.
I had to hurry up and go get some more mulching because I replanted some of my boxes. And of course, that moved all the plants. So things are exposed that haven't been exposed. And so, I had to go hurry up, put some down there to try to help protect those new, freshly growing roots and stuff out. It's very clean today, Rico's saying. I
Always
swear
clean.
it is. Oh, that was too funny. Had a good time with that. I should change that to my logo. It's clean, I swear. You had to be there to catch Ed's face.
Or just Dee Dee's finned in, ... where it's always clean.
Right?
It might not always be clean, but it's cleaned in. Everybody gets dirty sometimes. Miss Brooklyn is ripping up carpet and doing some drywall mudding today, so my hair's in a bun. Well, you go, girl.
Doing crazy stuff at her house.
Oh, me and Brooklyn
Doing
could be
some-
best friends. I
Well,
love that kind of stuff.
Head over there and help her. I wish I could during the day, but work calls, and every time I think I can kind of get away from work for a bit, they get super needy. So
Yes. Well, I have volunteered to go help Lisa and John.
Oh,
So,
yeah, that's right. They're gonna be moving pretty close to you. You know how far
well,
away?
It's about an hour and 40 minutes. It couldn't be every day, but I could go up there once in a while and spend a whole day and help.
Cool.
Yes, Brennan has it correct.
Visually clean, verbally dirty.
Morning, Skipper.
Good morning.
And how are you this morning, Skipper?
I'm good. Really good.
Good. Well, that's good. It's Friday.
I had to finish my chores before I was allowed to come play.
Oh, I'll see. This morning I busted my daughter again. The other day I popped out of here a couple times and she was asleep at the desk. So while I was getting ready, she must have asked her daddy to bring her headset that plugs into her laptop. And I thought, well, that's strange. Why does she need that to get to school? But I let it happen, and I came back in there about 5 minutes later. She had a game up with the teacher in a little square in the corner. So I said, give them to me.
They learn quick.
Now, she has a hard time in school, but she's learning all these things really fast. But I knew something was up, and he falls for it every time. It's like, don't work with her like that. Just don't. She doesn't need it. So I handed it back to him. I said, she don't need these to play games during class. He looked at me like, So which world? Oh, he's talking about going to help him on his vacation. Of course, maybe she's taking him to Geek Boy. But she normally does not do that. But she does have to take medicine to slow herself down. And maybe, sometimes they don't stir the pot the same. And maybe you get too much of one chemical in a pill and you don't get the other. And it just took her down that day.
Yep. Or, sometimes they like to change generic brands on you and act like it's the same thing when it's definitely not. Went through that recently. And they do that to me like once a year. Like, thanks.
Well, I have a cousin that has to get the exact pill because of the way her body reacts to the switcheroos.
Yeah.
And so her insurance company's they have to go along with that. They can't go with the generic on that one from the doctor, doctor order or whatever they do. Oh, my goodness gracious. Nola said her 7-year-old great nephew was chewing on a AA battery yesterday.
Is your nephew a puppy?
No,
Well,
but
we went.
sometimes be similar, very similar in their activities.
Oh,
Well,
man.
it might have seen the dog do it because Butterfly thinks she's Lassie a lot. She thinks she's Lassie, and she thinks I can only see her as Lassie. And she's 10, but she thinks she's a dog, and she does doggy tricks. Does like that.
Like, sit, stay. Good girl.
And I see Shell has come into the chat and Benoski Fish Kodo. Good morning. Yeah, so puppies are cute, but we went through a stage with people with Tide Pods. Now it's moving towards the batteries. They're going on the hard stuff, maybe.
Was the Tide Pod thing real, or was it just people pretending? Like, started out as some kind of troll thing, and maybe a few people caught on.
I don't know, because it was kind of wild there for a while. All the challenges.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was crazy. I can't believe people are actually doing it.
I kind of can because of the desperation for like TikTok views and stuff like that.
Really? I mean, is
Yeah.
it that bad? I mean, do people go through such extensive things like get their hair dyed and stuff like that? Just to
I don't know who would do that kind of crap, but I'm just
Yeah. Well, I will have to defend Stephen. He didn't do it for the views. He did it for the money. It was
that
all for the
stream
money.
got over 400 views. Totally worth it. If I had remembered to monetize it, I might have made $2
and 3 cents.
Yes.
How many of those stupid challenges in the ER? Yeah, probably
All of them.
too many.
But the way they do those little pods, I can see how a kid would pick one up and think it's candy. Because it's colorful and it's a little package, and
I don't know
a toddler kid, not a teenager.
Candy is very innovative these days.
Oh yeah, they can put lots of stuff in. Oh my gosh.
Uh-huh. I can see that too. Like,
I mean, I remember like the ice bucket challenge, but that was for a good cause. It was for charity and bringing awareness and stuff like that.
well,
But
that's
then
how
when
it
you
started
start
out,
getting
at
to stuff
least.
where people are like eating a spoonful of cinnamon, and doing Tide and doing all kinds of stuff that you do, dude, really don't.
But they went through that stage of going and like opened up ice creams and stuff and licking them.
Oh yeah, that one girl, like the Bluebell scandal.
I'm
Like,
here to
what
tell you, somebody's lucky the right one didn't come along that wanted some of that ice cream.
Mhm.
It might not have ended very well for them. But
I have to admit, the cinnamon challenge is kind of funny.
I did not see that, but I can imagine if you've got to put a whole teaspoon of cinnamon in your mouth, you can't take it.
A big tablespoon. I mean, we're not just like a little, like, we're talking about a big heaping spoon of cinnamon and people shove in their mouth like they're going to be able to swallow it. Immediately, you just see a cloud of cinnamon bust out of their mouths.
It has to come out your nose too.
Yeah, because as soon as you start coughing, you're screwed because you're going to keep inhaling it and then coughing it back out. It can't be good for the lungs. I mean, it's funny.
So what? It's not. I don't care if it's funny, man. It's wrong.
it's probably not safe.
To watch though.
Well, and cocoa is rough on you too.
Oh yeah.
You think, cocoa, that's going to taste sweet. No.
Ugh.
Flour tastes like powder,
I mean, I guess the Rapashi eating thing didn't go very viral because I've only seen one person do it.
No, I did not make it trend. And I'm good with that.
Well, that one should have gone. I mean, maybe if it had been a daytime stream, or maybe you need to clip that part out because the look on your face when you ate that one thing.
Yeah.
You could see it on your face that it was nasty.
But I'm happy staying in my corner and doing that for the people who are already viewing and not gonna draw people in by saying, "Oh, look, this weirdo will eat anything." Like that's not my it's not my audience.
Gotcha.
Rapashi is too expensive.
It really is.
It is. It's a
Those
lot for a little
plecos
jar.
are draining my wallet. I need to get rid of them.
I've been making rapashi. Um, I got some one for the plecos themselves. It just didn't form up for me like the other video. I didn't do my little recipe the same.
I have a question since you're talking about rapashi.
Hey, there you
Whenever,
go. Bring it back
whenever,
to
yeah, whenever you go to make that, whenever I read the directions, don't make no stinking sense at all. 1 part to 3 to 4 to 2 to 3 parts. What's that mean?
So for every tablespoon of rapashi powder, you want to put 2 tablespoons of water. They say 3, but the reason why a lot of people complain about rapashi fouling the water is because they do it too dilute. And they also don't use hot enough water. If you like literally boil the water and immediately mix in the rapashi like within that minute, then it's going to be very stable and firm. And that's how I prefer to feed it, because you can keep it in there until it's gone. Essentially, it doesn't like start fouling up the water. So, yep. So just like whenever I make it, I make a bunch of it, so it's like 2 cups of water and a cup of rapashi powder.
Oh, see, I was trying to make a little
Doesn't
teeny
last.
batch, and probably the water cooled off so fast because I was only
Yeah, 'cause,
making like 1 tablespoon.
I use those silicone trays that for the
Mhm.
Dr. Tim stuff. I have a bunch of those, so I use that for the rapashi, and it works out great.
to
Yeah,
make like ice cubes and stuff like that.
yeah, small cubes. What I've been doing now is just getting a sheet of parchment paper and pouring the whole mixture on top of the parchment paper, letting it
Make that
cool.
thin.
Yeah, and then like just kind of cutting a grid in it and freezing it.
Yeah.
Okay. Because Robert had some and he didn't want it anymore. So he sent it to me. Since I've been getting a bunch of pleco babies.
That ain't gonna last you.
No, I know. I just wanted to try it.
You can make it last longer by mixing stuff in it. Like if you want to mix in peas or even like dried out duckweed.
Okay.
Oh, see, I haven't mixed anything. That's something I've got to learn to do, is start mixing in some veggies.
Yeah, I think Sharpie would go bankrupt if he fed rapashi to the amount of plecos he's got.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
What
stuff
kind
is
of
like
plecos?
$20 for like that jar that Skipper just held up. It's like 15 to $20.
Yeah, I think my last one was $16.99, maybe.
It's three ounces.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know if he used this one. He did. This is a community +1.
Yeah.
6 ounces. But I just wanted to try it, see if it makes a difference.
Well, it doesn't taste good, but plecos seem to like it. And really any fish like it. I usually do a blend of like either community or the spawn and grow. Like just if I'm gonna do a whole cup, I might make one fluid ounce part of that, the community or spawn and grow, and most of it is just Soylent Green.
I've got to make some more Snello. I'm out. And I didn't do the whole bag at one time. I divvied it up, and it lasted a long time for the number of snails that I have. And I put it in the freezer, and I dropped it on a pan, like little spoonfuls, like maybe a big teaspoon, rounded teaspoon. I let it harden, and then I throw them all in a gallon bag, and I just pull them out as I need them.
Right. So yeah, if you've got diva fish who will only eat food if it's in the water column, then rapashi is probably not the best thing. But I've got guppies, of course, they will go anywhere, anytime, wherever there's food. Same with rainbows. They'll go down and pick at it.
Yeah. Might have been on a roll lately.
I think the boiling water is like the most important part of making it like stable. Is
Just like making Jello.
exactly, if the water doesn't start off hot enough, then it never sets.
Yeah, Sharpie said he went through a whole jar of Repashy in a week. Now it's just veggies, sacks of algae, wafers, and protein pellets.
Yeah.
The other day, I think it was Brennan, said feed your dojos lots of veggies. I wonder what kind of veggies he needs.
I bet it's probably some of the same stuff that you can feed plecos, like the zucchini is a big one, and cucumber, which I like zucchini. If you're gonna feed zucchini, I don't think there's any reason for cucumber. And let's see, bell peppers is one of them. Broccoli, if you don't care if it like it, for some reason makes the whole room smell like fart. Don't know why. You put it in that water and it's just gross.
Thanks.
Just like steaming it.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, you almost have to do something after you cook broccoli. Because it's like you smell it all the way through your house. First, I steam it most of the time if it's fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, they like it with cheese on it. My JoJo's like peas and green beans. I had never given them the green bean.
Oh yeah, green beans too. That's like a really easy, cheap thing is getting the big old can of French cut green beans.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the staple for the plecos because it's cheap and easy.
Oh, the French cut ones. Huh.
Yeah, because they're cut up and they can get to the inner parts a
Yeah.
lot easier. And there's no
Yes.
seeds. There is, but they're not like the big ones.
Yeah, and the plecos eat the seed or legume part of it anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been feeding that to the baby bristlenose that I have now. I just want to, because I know I have some people that want some, so I figure I just grow them out instead of the one pair that I have that just keeps producing them. My buddy was supposed to get them, but he never came and picked them up. And he goes, "Well, I want to come get this." No, you're not getting them now. I said, "You'll wait till I grow more out."
Yeah. So Eduardo's asking if he's getting vegan plecos from me. Not quite, because I do mix in a little bit of that spawn and grow, which I think has like insect protein or something in there.
The Great Value brand that Anthony was saying, Walmart brand. Yeah, that's a good one for. It's cheap. And
That's exactly what we use, or what it was.
And he says no sodium.
yeah,
So, Skipper, what kind of plecos do you have?
Oh hell! I got your regular bristlenose. They're both the regular color than albinos.
Where'd you get
I got-
those?
Them ones were I got a while ago. Then I got the ones off of you, the long thin chocolate plecos. I have one green dragon left. Well, I'm going to end up having more on the 26th. And then I'll be getting a different pleco. You'll have to stay tuned for that one.
Oh, you're not going to reveal it in case we go buy it off of Dan's Fish.
No, it ain't even coming from that website.
Oh,
Oh, you got secrets.
Yeah, I got connections, I guess.
Hey, it's all right.
sounds like a
Oh,
Robert your connection. I mean, it would be for me if I needed a pleco.
It's coming from the black market. No, not at all. Trust me.
Back alley
I like
plecos.
where I don't want to live where I work. You know what I mean? So I didn't get involved in that. Crap.
Yeah, that would suck. It really
Mhm.
would. And not to live where you work, that means they'd have to put you across the state, and your wife wouldn't like that either.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, we'll never see you but once a year, buddy. You did it. You can work it out yourself.
Good morning, Annette.
I got
So
my new RODI system in this yesterday.
the one that you were saying you got from Joe's Shrimp Shack.
An RODI system. I haven't opened it yet. It's heavy. but it came in yesterday. So I guess I can work on that this weekend a little bit.
You got a project on your hands.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
So
Always.
this might help. Might help with the water. It's so hard, and maybe I can learn how to dilute some half and half of whatever you got to do. So it's going to be some trial and error for me.
Once you start using RODI, I can't even spell it. But once you start using it, you really enjoy the benefits of it because you know your water. You're starting off with clean water. You don't have that extra. What if the water that I'm putting in is bad and I have to do something to it? It's coming out of their RODI. It's clean, so you get to add whatever you want to it. And then if you do have tanks that are really high TDS, high pH, you can use the RODI. Just put it right in. You don't have to add any chemicals and dilute your water. And
I say once Dee Dee starts seeing the difference in her plants, she's gonna be a convert for life. Like I don't use the RODI because I don't actually need to, but in this case, with your KH being as high as it is, like doing the dilute is gonna do wonders for the plants.
Right.
Yeah. And I guess I will still need to mix it some, or would I? Is this something that you can just use the straight and do the chemicals to bring it?
I mean, if you do have, like, given your current water hardness and your KH, like, you wouldn't really have to remineralize if you do like a half and half or something. Just keep testing, make sure you don't dilute it too much. But like, you have hard water, so like just adding half of it.
Yeah, but
yeah,
at
speaking of plants,
point?
we had Kelly come in for a minute.
Kelly
and Beaks.
Oh, Fisherman's bragging he's got L333s, L3134s, Green Dragon, Super Red, and L046. Just saying.
That's where you're getting them from, Fisherman, huh?
No, I'm not getting any of his.
Like, for example, Dee, it depends on how much you're using it. Like, if you put it into a tote first and then remineralized it there and then pumped it into your tanks, that's one way that some people do it. You can add directly to the tank. Of course, it's not always best to do it in the tank and let it mix in the tank, but you can do it that way too. And you just treat it like you do. If your water has lots of chlorine, make sure you use the chlorine removers, whether it be whatever brand you use. But you don't have to add anything to RODI water. It's not going to hurt your fish to put it in there, even if it's a regular water tank, a tap water tank. Using RODI is not going to hurt it at all if you do water changes. A 25% water change really isn't going to do much if you go straight RODI. It'll reduce your parameters a little bit, but not in a bad way.
Yeah, not even by that amount, because there's going to be some evaporation that you're adding to, and there's still going to be the minerals in there. So obviously, just every now and then test your water. Just if it's been a while since you've remineralized and you've done water changes, just go and make sure that, especially keeping rainbows, you want to make sure your GH is not like plummeting. But KH, you can bring that down, way down.
Yeah, I'm going to have to pump it in because I'm going to hook mine up on the outside and pump it in a 55-gallon drum and then run it to the tanks from that. That's the only way I can do it with my setup. So, and that's how I'm having to do my water changes now for the winter because I can't pump it straight from the garden hose into the house and have the doors wide open and stuff like that.
Still adding all that crap to the water, get the numbers right is too much work. Yeah, I wouldn't overthink it too much. And like fluctuating GH, as long as it's within a range, it's not a big deal. And we're not talking about
continue to work on it.
But I think it's just going to give you a bigger cushion to work with as far as the margin of error zone when you're using RODI water. You you have a little bit more room to play with because you're not swinging the parameters so drastically. Whereas with tap water,
Yeah.
it depends on, it could be the time of day, the temperature of the water coming in that changes the parameters of the water that you're adding. So it really, it gives you a nice little cushion, bigger margin of error, I think. And to me, it's easier to work with RODI water, knowing that it's clean most of the time.
Now, I was assuming, because my TDS has always been like 485, 484 right out of the tap, that it was still high. But the other day I tested it just for testing, and it was down to 320 out of the tap. So they've made a change. Of course, if you don't know, you don't know,
Yep.
I just happened to stick my little TDS meter in there. It's like, ooh, because I was wondering why some of my tanks were low, and it's like something don't seem right, because it's always 480 something plus.
Can you access a water quality report from your municipal water company, whatever?
You don't get them very often. So by the time you get it, it's already happened.
Or they'll at least tell you like a range or something. Like, this is the reported highest measurement of this at this location.
Yeah, you'll get that, but it won't be pertinent to what you're doing now. It'll come in the mail like, oh, our things for January, February, March are this. So we're on one of those secondary type water systems, and they've had a repair job going on for about 8 months down the road that they weren't really working on, and now it's finished, and all of a sudden we've got like 300 TDS. Did they fix something? Has it been messed up all along?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Boss lady's here.
All right, now I can take the pack off.
You can relax some?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all, I hate the dentist. I hate it. 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 I hate it.
Trust me, I know, Jess, and I still got to get my issue taken care of. So I was up all night.
Within the next 3 weeks, less than what I thought. So I'll be done with having to deal with the dentist much at all.
Well, happy Friday. Good to see you.
That's right.
Happy Friday.
F you guys. Happy Friday. Just because I feel like it.
That one was free.
Yeah.
Some booty shaking. Is that what it is?
Whole lot of shaking going on. Is
That's
that
right. That's
Elvis or somebody?
That's right. I redid my teal last night in that spot,
So pretty.
but I didn't have time
Kind
to
of match.
do anything else. And so it's not all floofed up or nothing today. It's just straight. Joe prefers it straight. I don't. But guess what I got in the mail yesterday? Somebody won't answer my texts because they did it freaking secretly and sent me some wood.
Oh, look at that. I wonder where you got that from.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I
Could be a guy named Jerry from maybe a place called Terrell, Texas, and he might have a YouTube channel called Papa Shrimp.
I didn't know
You
you
love
had
shrimp?
nice wood,
I
Jerry.
love shrimp.
Well, I'm just glad that you wanted my wood.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a good one.
And then
Good.
my rock, my beautiful piece of rock.
Oh.
So I've been playing with how to put it. I had it figured out, but doing it backwards ain't going to work. Something like it wraps around it, something like that. Well, it'll wrap around it, but it interlocks. And doing this is going to be fun doing blindfolded. Yeah.
Well, wasn't it kind of cool that you got to actually pick your wood out over the internet?
Over the internet.
I showed you all the pieces I had.
That's right. We did that over the internet, and I picked them out.
You showed her your wood on a private stream, and then
and Skipper was there watching too.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it was after hours.
Was this a free event?
Members only.
About this.
Rico says it's been jerry rigged.
Yes.
Jess, you got to dance again, girl.
Right.
You got.
We got a $10 super ticker. All right.
Whip swirl.
My wood's dancing.
Sure, we don't need no sleep at all.
Yeah.
Why I've had now about 9 hours in the last 2 to 3 days.
Oh no! Why?
It happens. There's sometimes the brain is like, oh no, we're not going to sleep. Tomorrow or the next day it'll be like, now we need about 15 hours.
Totally understand.
Now, so yesterday was sleepy time for me.
I took yesterday off.
The game all day yesterday.
Yeah, I got off the stream and was like, you know what? Nope. I laid in the recliner most of yesterday. I didn't sleep though. I couldn't sleep. I was tired. My body, I was physically tired and mentally tired, but it was probably past the point of being actually able to sleep. So I slept pretty good.
Running through everything you got to do, right?
Yeah. Slept pretty good last night for a few hours, but
after the stream, I went out and put that mulch out, but I got cold, chilled, and so I came in and wrapped up in a blankie and at 3-ish, and I woke up at 5 minutes to 8 last night, sitting straight up on the couch.
Yes.
All the noise and the bouncing around all around me, I was oblivious. And then at 11:30, I was back on the couch again last night. It's I could have just down. So I went to sleep, slept all night.
Yeah, it was just
oh my gosh, I must have been really, really tired. You need to get us straight up here, Jess. You need to get a what? You need to get us in the right order. I'm up in you're at the bottom, I'm at the top.
Oh. There we go.
You go.
Yeah.
There you go. That feels better.
Oh wow. Look. Yep.
But I bought some so I was trying to think about the best way to do the blindscape, right? And since I've got this rock and I've got this wood now, and I don't want to cheat. I don't want to put it together prior to. So, but I was thinking, I'm not going to deal with super glue. No. I'll have this shit everywhere. So I bought that putty that you use, that saltwater people use.
Water weld or something like that.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull it up.
Yeah, it's like the 2-part epoxy putty stuff.
Well, this is in one tube though. Let's see.
Yeah. They have Mighty Putty was kind of one like that, and so it's it's a 2-part, so there's a core, something in the middle that once you knead it around in your hand, it then you starts the curing process. So that's some good stuff.
I figured that was going to be the best way to go, because I'm putting plants in it, and I've got the wood to put together, and I'm debating on going ahead and putting the wood together, and just saying, somebody help me at that point or whatever. But I just feel like trying to do this, somebody could help you put wood together before.
Yeah. Now the only thing is for aesthetics, I guess, is be kind of conservative with it, because if it's like
Does show.
most of those epoxy putties, they dry like a very bright color.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I actually see it on it says dries white. So
Yeah.
And it does, because I used it to hook a little. I had one of them little fake logs with the little fake sprinkles of grass, and it came out, and I couldn't get it to stay, so I used some of that. But now you see this big old gunk of white stuff.
Okay.
Same with super glue though. If you get super glue everywhere, when you put it underwater, it's very bright white.
Yes. Yeah. I just figured if I used super glue, I would end up gluing something to getting glue on the side of the tank or something.
Well, I'd glue something to something for sure, and it wouldn't be the wood.
Putting
usually it's my finger.
Thought into it, then I wanted to use the epoxy. Plus, I need it for my saltwater tank anyway. So, yeah. But now just got to decide whether or not I'm going to go ahead and piece the wood the way I want it together, because it's going to be hard enough to put the rock in the way I want it and then set the wood on the rock the way I want it.
Right.
So I figured that maybe I'll just go ahead and set the wood. I think I had it like this. Let's see if I can do this backwards.
Wait, what you got, Dee Dee? You're showing
wait
us
for
something?
Jess. Oh, look at there. Look at that new growth on top of that plant. Look at that.
Pretty.
Look at that. It's like I had a baby.
Looking good.
Oh, well, pretty.
It's really hard for me to say that kind of stuff.
Okay, so I think
Ooh, that looks good.
Yeah.
It like that. See, this big one will come off the top, and this one will wrap the front, and then coming off the top of the rock, I'm gonna put some weeping moss. I wanted some baby tears to be able to trail down it, but I don't have any. And then I was just going to order some because I could probably get it by the same time, because the putty won't come in until Friday. But
I'm done with dwarf baby tears.
Yeah. No, was it? No, it wasn't that. It was the
or Monte Carlo
clover, the little clover.
Hydrocotyle?
Yeah. No. Yeah. I don't know. It looks like little clover that'll trail.
Okay. Well, so I'm just thinking there's Monte Carlo, there's baby tears, there's pearlweed, kind of.
Here, I'll find it. I just don't remember the freaking name of it.
Something Kelly said that I've never heard of. There we go. What she said.
Marcelia, is that?
Yeah, hydrocotyle.
Tripodil.
Japan.
Okay.
I got some of that. I love it.
It's growing really well.
It's going all over the place, and like you can use the stem plants as sort of like scaffolding for it.
Yeah,
it's really
here
cool.
I'll show it.
Mine didn't do well. I think I've already lost mine that I got for Christmas. That was part of my Secret Santa. Somebody gave me one for Christmas.
Right there.
Yep.
So I wanted that to trail down and around, but I don't know if see, I can't order that one because that one won't get in until March, a month from now. I think the co-op was out, I think.
It's right in Florida, so why would it take so long to get there? Is that eBay?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually they take their sweet time shipping. That's what it is. Anytime I order a plant from eBay, it's like it takes them a week to get it out, because generally they are like ordering that stuff wholesale. They got to wait for it to arrive, and then they don't do anything. They just straight like turn it around, sell it, ship it right back out.
Yeah, they don't order it. Okay.
I could do baby tears, Oh wait, they don't. Yeah. They're out. The Aquarium Co-op is out of them.
You check Dustin?
No, I have not checked Dustin. Let's see.
Liquid Zoo says his Bex art should be in the mail today, and the
Oh,
mail's
so
here.
what? The puffer that I commissioned from Bex is her best work to date. That betta is old news. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
Amber.
y'all, I got sad news.
Fight nicely, children.
So, wait, hydrocotyl super whatever.
Hi, Amber.
Hey, Amber. Is a similar plant, but hardier, stronger stems, and less picky about pH. They basically look the same. Okay. Hydrocotyl Simba whatever.
Copy and paste.
I can't because it's well, I might can from chat. No, I can't because it's on StreamYard side. I have to go to YouTube side.
So real quick, I can show you how mine's growing over on the left.
Oh
there.
my God.
It's actually there's just the pot from Aquarium Co-op is just kind of laying on its side behind this Pogo Hellfry, and I just kind of let it do whatever it wanted to do, and so it started growing up, and now it's making its way around the back of the tank.
What is go just down and to the right, kind of like in the middle. Nope. Come left, go left.
This?
Nope. Come left, go down, right there.
Hair allergy.
Is that just hair algae?
That is a bunch of hair algae infused into some Java moss.
Okay.
Thanks for pointing out the flaws in my scape, Jess. Okay.
No, I think it looks awesome because I was looking at it as like a fern, like it was some kind of fern. And that's what I'm looking for. I want some kind of underwater fern, and I can't find one.
The heck with how nice everything else looks. That hair algae's so ugly.
It's amazing. I think it's amazing.
It's not hair algae, it's claudophora. And believe it or not, there is a piece of spider wood in here, and that's what you're seeing it grow up the back of it. But I went kind of crazy with the plants, and now the wood is lost, gorgeous. Except it's kind of just used to prop up certain things.
That looks cool, though.
Brooklyn wants to know what the reddish plant is.
Scarlet Temple.
Wow.
Aquarium Plant Factory. Okay.
I've ordered from there before. It's okay.
You know, you could have made a game out of that picture. Where's the betta? Because I didn't see it at first.
Yeah.
Until you
That's what he likes to do.
That.
He likes to lurk in the shadows.
Oh, is that up there in the top right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hadn't noticed it. It's funny.
That's beautiful, though, right there. Ooh. That's what I want to see in my tanks.
An even better game is find the Corys. There's actually a couple of dozen Corydoras in here.
Whoa.
I see.
Now, what is that plant at the bottom? Baby 2 years? Or
it's pearlweed.
Pearlweed. Yeah, I want some pearlweed, too.
Easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy.
Jess, what was it that the puppy tore up that you had pulled out?
Oh, that's the Monte Carlo.
Monte Carlo. Okay.
And I may use some of it. I said I was going to send it to you, but I don't know if it's going to make the trip.
I just did a tank and I sent Jess a picture, but mine's a very keep it shrimple approach. So it pales in comparison to that tank that we were just.
Where'd you send the picture to?
I sent it to your messenger.
Facebook. Okay.
You probably did it a month ago. She didn't see it yet.
Separate from the
No, I just sent it this morning right now, and because I just finished it yesterday, and I don't know. I like it. It's very.
I like a lot of your scapes. They're simple, but they're cute as all get out.
See,
I find
Big
myself
City
staring at this one. You know, even yesterday, as soon as I got done, I was just staring at it, going, "Wow, I like it."
Stephen, Daniel wants to know if that's Pogostemon Hellfairy on the left.
Yeah, Hellfairy. It sure is, or Hellfairy. I don't know.
And gosh, I lost that thing from Amber.
Yep. See, very keep it shrimple.
Yeah.
Jess Amber says water wisteria or Hygrophila deformis. Indian water fern is super easy and gorgeous.
Yeah, it is very easy. And if you want some, I I got it, and if you need more, just like wait a few days, and I got some more. But yeah, and
Well, don't I have until the end of the month to do the project, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
So,
in April 15th,
Bye,
did he
Amber.
say April 15th?
oh, I thought it was March 1st.
I think the end of this month is the raffle for the Peru giveaway.
Yes.
Mm.
Oh shit! I got to get on that.
I got a ticket.
I'll tell him I need another week.
I got a ticket.
What? You got to, oh. Cool. You want to go
Yep,
there?
if you send me some
wanna go there
pictures, I
now?
can help you maybe.
Okay.
Oh, the raffle.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I would like some of that and then some of the baby.
And I'm going to give it away one day on the Aquatic Morning Show.
Yeah, I was waiting to see if you wanted to go there. So, what she just said was she bought a ticket to the Peru drawing from Dr. Anthony to give away on the morning show.
Okay.
So, you got to watch every
Very
day
nice.
because you don't know when. Never know when. We ain't going to tell you.
I got one more thing that I need to brag about.
Go for it.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Wait,
Yeah.
is that yours?
Like that's what Bex is sending me. I commissioned this this puffer drawing from her, and like I said, the betta and the guppy were amazing, but to hell with them, because look at this.
I think the
Well,
bettas are amazing.
yeah,
I
the-
just think
but-
that
that
bettas
looks like
are
a real
better.
picture.
it does. It looks real,
It does.
period. I thought it was a fish.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I thought it was like a fish he was getting.
I did too.
Oh, I'm getting it. It's going to be on paper and framed and going to be hung prominently in the house because, man, look at it.
That's
Wow.
Pretty
We spent
sweet.
20
I
hours
have
on
to
it.
say, I was really drawn to the betta only because I love bettas so
Right.
much. But that was
That puffer's beautiful.
it.
Yep,
It
and-
is.
His name is Scoot and Fruity.
Scoot and fruity.
Yeah.
Is it? Which one is that? I'm
It's
thinking.
it's the Shouted Eye. So it's the spotted Congo. Shouted Eye, aka Scoot and Fruity.
So you have that one?
I don't have the real puffer. I want one, but
Oh,
this
okay.
is I'm gonna have to settle for this amazing drawing for a while.
Right.
Now, is that a big puffer? Is that wide?
Like no, it's like 3 or 4 inches, but they're a couple $100 a piece.
Oh, okay.
I just gotta have some like they can be in communities, but it kind of depends on the personality,
Mhm.
and I just don't have like a full backup plan place for it right at the moment. But I will.
What size tank would one of those really need to be in as a full grown?
But
That baby
yeah.
snail, mystery snail, cracked his shell and apparently died because I'm watching this big ghost shrimp try to go up to the top and grab it. Let me see if I can put that on camera. That's kind of cool.
But yeah, it's like the third fish she's ever drawn. Like my God.
I can't believe this. I can't believe it.
Well, I mean, if you go in her Instagram and see what she's drawn before, obviously she's capable. Like whatever she wants to draw. And she was sending me update pictures along the way, like making sure I was okay with it. Like, dude, just do your thing.
Oh, well, the
Yeah.
light's not going to work great.
We did find through the Color Guppies auction that we had several more artists in the family.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, like for real artists, not like dabbling and putting colors on a page. Like this is a next level.
Well, that light sure is bright, ain't it?
When you spend all day on just some scales,
It's that.
that's when you, yeah.
You got a little lens flare going on.
Is it dirty?
I think they're just maybe a reflection. Oh yeah, it looks like your lens actually might be a little bit smudged. Because whenever you
Yeah.
pointed it back at you, it was like I could still see it.
Sharpie, are you an artist too?
See that ghost shrimp keeps trying to jump up and get the mystery snail. Of course, now the betta wants the mystery snail, but it's apparently dead because it's got a crack in the. I didn't know. Let's see. See the crack?
Oh,
Aw.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't know how he did it either because he wasn't like that when I put him in there. And it, I mean, that tank ain't got anything hard in it.
I'm
So-
sorry.
I don't know what happened.
If for those that didn't know, I used this discount that Joe gave us on the morning show,
Ooh.
and this RODI was $259 on listing price off the site with bulk reef. I got it, including taxes and shipping, receiving. I'm sorry, it was $329. I got it with taxes and shipping and everything added for $312 by using that discount.
I
So-
forgot. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all the bad news.
Uh-oh.
So the fish that I sent to Brandon, blind fish keeper, all them made it. I seen 5 or 6 angels and 16 guppies. But that went from Louisiana down to Florida, right?
Right.
There was no going north, south, nothing like that. Well, Joe had bought some bettas at Aquashella, and I agreed to ship them for him. They didn't make it.
Oh,
Too cold. Even with the heat pack, it was too cold. And it was styrofoam, it was insulated, it had paper wrapped around the bags, and you could tell that and they had recently died because they were still completely intact. They were not like, they had not disintegrated at all. Like, they were still very much. So they got too cold, and I put 120-hour heat pack in there. So, I mean, it just was too cold. Those were amazing bettas. I came that close from just saying, "Hey, look, let me just buy them. I'll just buy them off there." But
What state does he live in again?
Minnesota.
Wow.
Yeah, it still was getting below freezing up there at night.
jeez.
Yep.
Annette says you might need an air bath or air is stuck in the shell.
No,
That's for
He's
someone
dead.
who's
Oh,
someone's
dead.
Snail is
snails
dead.
floating everywhere. Is what she was suggesting.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
That's tough.
thank you, Brandon. I did. I mean, did them the same way. I mean, I do my packing the same, but I haven't been shipping up north.
Yeah, I haven't had the best luck either. I shipped some shrimp to Skipper, and like half of them were dead when they arrived, and then the other half pretty quickly died. And I need to check your weather again.
I think it's okay if they're up there and they ship south. I think it's enough time, for them to warm up, But I think going from south to north is still too cold. But
Yeah, right now is not a good time because like today, right now it's 47 degrees, right? It's going to warm up nice. Tomorrow morning and tonight into tomorrow morning, we're about to get a lot of snow.
we are fishing to get snow.
Yeah. The weather's about to turn to crap.
Yeah.
The best
But
I don't
only for a few days because then it's going to start getting back up to 70.
Yeah, it's going to be 70s all week next week.
Yeah.
our temperatures is fluctuating so much right now. Like some people we're going to send me stuff. I said no. I'll let you know when I feel comfortable because
Right.
I don't want to deal with that because of.
Well, we haven't even shipped my plecos from Color Guppies yet from Fishy Mom.
Yeah.
We're still waiting to do that. And that's shipping from up there and down south. We're still not comfortable doing it.
Because it's still like in the 30s at night up here.
And a heat pack can only do so much.
Yeah.
Yes, the zoo got some guppies in, and they were little ice cubes. So
Yeah, I think his package was like delayed too, like so that
Yes,
probably
his
the
was.
heat package fizzled out way before he got them. Sucks.
Bob
Yeah.
Taylor sent me some plants the other day. He put a heat pack in those things too, and the heat pack was still warm.
Yeah.
But we're coming,
Diagonal.
pretty much a little bit laterally.
Yeah.
It's just.
Cassie B, I didn't know you were in Florida. Why did I think you were up north? Like New York. Well, damn, I learned something. You guys, we are way past the hour mark. I guess because I came in late.
Yep, it's all your fault, Jess.
Yes, it's all my fault. And because I left or I don't have a coffee cup, I have my thermos because so anyway, we have many coffee cup sponsors, but we can play that video after. But right now we need to give some gratitude to Joe from Joe's Shrimp Shack. And I am sorry about the bettas. But he's a really good supporter and sponsor of the morning show, you guys, and he does a lot behind the scenes. He does a lot.
I hate they died too because they were pretty
They were
too.
gorgeous. God, they were gorgeous. Like I would have kept them as breeders.
It's a really pretty betta down there that you're showing too.
Yeah, that guy right there. That's the blue steel. I'm gonna breed him too, but I'm gonna breed him to my Dumbo female.
I have a real pretty mustard gas male, but he's just one of those big box store bettas. He's the prettiest one we've got.
Every now and then you can find one from there that's got the body
Actually,
and color.
He came from the fish cave. Bex knows what I'm talking about.
All right. All right, you guys. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna play the members only song, which is of course the mosh pit, the one and only G. But I have not gotten everybody's added to it because I'm not playing it as much because I don't want to run it into the ground. But since I don't have anything prepared for today, we're gonna wing it.
I am working on another rap, but it's gonna be a while.
Okay. I told everybody I knew you were working on one, but here we go.
It's a live ever mosh pit. So watch it, don't knock it, drop and fry every day, ain't gon' stop it. People saying hey and whoa and take it slow, it's out of control, but they don't know I got a mother loving biome. Nature! So leave it alone, they're doing fine in a happy home. Making babies with their fathers and mothers and sisters and brothers is kinda gross, but you know that's the way it goes. Now I'm in the midst of a colony blitz. It all started with a batch of fry. The mama died, but the baby survived and grew up and thrived. Then the guppies kicked the breeding into overdrive. What was accidental and incremental blew up into an exponential and totally mental experimental hit. And the fish police threw a fit. I guess they just couldn't handle my live bearer mosh pit. Best not front on me about this company, 'cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. You might think from this rhyme that I'm mucking up guppy lines. Ain't got no crooked spine or time to hear you whine. Stop the fish police! I'm making hybrids I desire to acquire and combine entire lines designed to inspire and surprise and advertise the rise of my monkey fighting live bearer empire. You looking all distraught, you think it's overstocked, but you got no shot to sway me, you're an afterthought. Yeah, I got guppies getting blitzed on duckweed. Had enough of these, well they don't stop and neither do we. You might call it a challenge, it's a foot per gallon. Your rationale is sound, but it's a little unfounded, 'cause I'm gonna be crowned as the best flippin' mud guppy breeder around. On this earth, then my mutts, I assert, are gonna make you a convert to a chaotic tank that doesn't take much effort or the hand of an expert. Look, all I did was rap and 5 guppies just gave birth. Best not front on me about this company, 'cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. You might think from this rhyme that I'm mucking up guppy lines. Ain't got no crooked spines or time to hear you whine, 'cause you best not front on me about this company, 'cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. If you wanna do like I do, fertilize the plants with fish food. Don't fret about being overrun, just chill and have some fun. I got the new genetics for the color theoretics. A different aesthetic, it's cosmetic and frenetic. If you don't get it, I do. I got a vision, it's eidetic. And your derision, well, it's really quite pathetic. Uh-oh. Now you see a bunch of platties, they're looking fatty. You think it's fatty, and the plants are overgrown, getting kinda ratty. It's alright, little laddie, just look me in the eye and tell me who's your daddy. Best not front on me about this company, 'cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. You might think from this rhyme that I'm mucking up guppy lines. Ain't got no crooked spines or time to hear you whine, 'cause you best not front on me about this company, 'cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. If you wanna do like I do, fertilize the plants with fish food. Don't fret about being overrun, just chill and have some fun. Yeah. You think I give a fudge about some algae? What, you afraid of shiznit getting too natural up in this biznatch? Good sir, dispose of your TDS meter, for it measures organic and inorganic solids, and it's more beneficial to learn the chemistry of your water. Thank you very much. If you wanna do like I do, fertilize the plants with fish food. Don't fret about being overrun, just chill and have some fun.
All right, and we are back. I wanted to show this store, the plant factory, Aquarium Plant Factory. I've never heard of it before, so I think it's like amazing. So, Stephen, do you have this one?
I mean, I have variations of alternate Renekii, and I don't have that one. It looks cool. A lot of those variations, like if you put it under a certain light, they all kind of converge and look the same.
Yeah.
So, I wouldn't expect to get that exact look. Depending on the environment, but I like alternate like in general.
So it grows. It says it grows pretty good. Like you can pinch it up and stick it in the water, and it grows again.
Right. Yeah. It propagates. It's a stem plant, so that's how you propagate it. Now, it's slow. Like even with CO2, alternate is a very slow grower.
Okay. Does it not stay pink if it doesn't have the easy iron or iron?
Iron is not really a contributor to the coloration. It's more about the light intensity and maybe some other factors. I would guess that without intense lighting, the tops of the leaves are not going to stay that kind of rosy pink color. Because you can tell if you look at that the top leaves of that one, you can see how they're a lot redder because they're closer to the light. The other ones kind of lose their pigment. It would, but I mean, it looks good. And the bottom of the leaves will always stay a nice, like bold red or pink color.
I even like the bottom preferred to the very, very tip top.
Mm-hmm.
I like the veiny being pink.
Yep. I mean, I have not encountered an alternate species that I didn't like. So,
All right. Let's see. Does it stay little like that, or does it get big?
Lilacina. I do have Lilacina, and it's probably about the same as the Renekii.
Okay, it's the stem.
A lot of the stems will keep growing until you it's very slow. And in fact, I've got that stuff months ago, and I'm still in the process of trying to get it to figure out whether it's gonna be okay in the tank or not.
Okay.
It's touch and go.
Okay. Well, if you say it's touch and go, damn sure it can work for me.
CO2 helps.
I don't have a CO2 setup though.
Yeah.
Yes, they can, CB.
But you get some of the more common stuff like Renekii, and I think you can probably do okay without CO2.
That Renekii?
I had bad luck with the mini. I don't know why.
Okay.
But the Scarlet Temple is what's that? Renekii, Rosia, whatever.
Yeah.
There's so many different variations of it. I don't know exactly where they all come from and why
I had bought some of that flamingo, and I don't know where it even went. So
that's the 3 that I have bought.
I don't know so apparently it didn't do well because
the Crypt Pink Flamingo.
Yeah.
I got that once more. It came in yesterday or the day before. I got it. This time I got a potted one from KJE. And it's my last attempt. If this one fails, it's in the plant farm. It's got CO2. If it fails, I have written that plant off forever.
You can't let Fishy Mon outbeat you on that.
Yeah, he's got the golden touch on that.
Fishy Mon who?
Yeah, Scott's Aquatics wants to know what website that is.
It's Aquarium Plant Farm?
Or factory?
Or factory, yeah. Sorry.
Aquarium Factory?
Yeah, Aquarium Plants Factory. It's the one that Amber told us about.
It looks like a good place. I don't know where they're like. Are they farming them there? Or are they getting them wholesale from a farm? Obviously, the tissue cultures are not coming. Like they're
Right.
not culturing them themselves, but
Well, it says like on some of them, it says cut plants.
mhm.
So if they were cut plants, they're
Well, where were they cut? Were they cut from the Florida farm, or were they cut from wherever they are? I mean, if the plants look as good as the picture, then I'm sure they're great. I'm sure a lot of it's grown immersed, just because that's how most of it's grown, just for speed. So it's just kind of a matter of whether you can get it to take to your water, no matter where you get it from. Like some of these big sites like this. Oh, don't. Nope.
I don't. I can't wrap my brain around it.
No, I like it, but just lower expectations.
Yeah. It don't stay white.
Well, it can stay white as long as you treat it really, really nicely and say nice things to it every day and whatever else you got to do to it. Because once it turns green, that's it. You're not getting it white again.
Oh. Well, how do you not treat it nice?
I don't know. I don't even bother. Don't even bother.
You gotta whisper sweet nothings in its ear.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking for that fern thing she was talking about.
Fern. Who was talking about what?
Amber.
Oh.
Oh, look at that blue really shrimp. That's cool.
Yeah. Is that $29.99 a piece?
For the
$39.99.
Yeah, $39.99. Surely it's for like
5. Okay.
I don't 10
know.
of them.
It's 5. I see
For
it down
5
there.
shrimp. No way.
That's not bad, honestly. Some of those shrimp can be outrageous, though. You got to check on the quantity you get.
If I'm getting blue really, so maybe I really need to start breeding for them then. They're selling them that much. Woo.
Right.
I like the
that
solid
baby right
blue.
there. She's eggy.
Yeah, are they going to send you 5 buried shrimp? I doubt it.
You're right.
Oh, my big fat mama shrimp died. The one I just got.
Oh no.
She
I like
was
that
loaded
plant.
too. Kelly sent me some bulbitis. I don't know if it's that tight, but
That looks ferny.
It looks like the kind that Kelly has. She sent me some of that too. It's getting big.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not for a nano tank for sure. It huge. I like it though. It's a good leaf texture variation from like the having next to the valves, so it's a good contrast.
Well, hell, that right there, it says it's a new variation of the aquatic fern. Well,
These variations, I can't really keep up with them or tell you exactly like why is it a variation? What do they do to it? What sort of mad science?
Right. Where is the aquatic fern?
Bulbitis is a fern. If that's that's one of them. And then of course there's Java fern.
Yeah,
Technically, Suswasserking is a fern.
Our regular outside fern, just I want one that looks. I want something that looks like that.
Well, you can get a trident Java fern that kind of looks like that.
It just take a while without CO2 for it to like be like bushy, like growing out like that.
What's the other one? You had the trident.
There's trident. There's
a red Kabamba.
Wentii Java fern Wentii, I think it is. That's another one.
No. It's on the tip of my tongue.
That's pretty.
That's a purple kabamba.
Probably hard as hell to grow.
I have a
It's
hard
demanding.
time. I have a hard time with kabamba. Period.
I do too.
I think my hard water don't. I don't think it likes
Thank
my
you,
hard,
Alice.
hard
Thank
water.
you. Windelov. Yeah. He almost spelled it right.
What?
Windelov. There we go.
Spell it for me.
Windelov.
That's a Java fern.
Yeah.
I
I
have,
have
have
some of
that
that
one.
too. I don't know why I.
Yeah,
I
that one.
have that one somewhere. Yeah, I have that one. My friend John gave it. Well, he gave it to me to sell a bunch of it, and I ended up keeping it.
Stingy. Keeping shit all for herself. How wrong.
I've got a
Karma's gonna get her.
something else, some other kind of this is not a Java. It's a oh, what the hell is it called? Like shit, can't remember. But it's supposed to be like a $35 plant.
Oh, it could stay in the cart.
And it's purple and it grows very slow. It's a oh my goodness.
I can't remember all these names.
A very, very slow grower, and they have many, many different kinds. I can't think of the name of it. Maybe I'll run across something like it in a minute.
I need to set tanks up today.
I got to set up the tank for the things tomorrow.
For the things.
The things, the axolotls.
The thingamajiggers.
The axolotls.
Yeah.
Well, you can put them on a hang on the back for
No.
Huh?
No.
The
Why
eggs.
not?
The eggs, because there's 30 of them.
You can't keep those in a little breeder, hang on the side breeder.
Well, they're getting close to hatching.
Well, I would put them in there until they hatch.
She told me to put them in a 20-gallon long. And then when they start hatching, we're going to start putting them in little containers.
Oh, to target feed them.
Yeah. Okay. What is this? That is what looks like what I have.
That's Boost.
Yes. It's a type of boost.
Okay.
And
I like Boost.
it looks a lot like that. That shit does hardly not grow at all. Like, God, I don't think it's grown.
I mean, without CO2,
Yeah.
you might get a leaf a month as long as it's happy.
That's what it looks like. It's almost identical.
I like my Boost with CO2 because I have the big Boost carpet, and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to wait on that. It'll take years.
Yeah. It looks like that too. Actually, it looks more like that.
Cool. Yeah, with Boost, I mostly shop on based on the leaf shape and not the color, because the color can change, just like Anubias, like depending on the lighting and how you have it set up. So, but most Boost leaves are really cool, like iridescent, so you can kind of take a good photo at the right angle, and then you can call it's blue, and yeah, that's how that stuff is sold.
No, what is the deal with Boost? Why isn't it Boost that's so controversial?
You talking about the naming?
Well,
the legal Boost, is that what you're talking about? The legal Boost?
Yeah. You do want to, like, this tissue culture, great, but you can people are taking it from the wild and effing up the environment, and
is it because it grows so slow that it can't reproduce itself quick enough for people?
It's good to know where it's from, and like, you're kind of safe buying some of the most common stuff that's sold because it's all farmed. So yeah, you kind of want to check on the source just so you're not supporting that kind of illegal harvesting and importing.
Okay. I still ain't seen that damn fern. Roof.
Yeah, somebody's outside. One perks of living in town. It was a UPS guy, and he was not delivering it to me. Thank
That's
God.
pretty. Is it purple or green?
Everyone does okay. Puffer tank I'll see it too, but light is
A
too
little
much
of
for it.
both.
New growth is green, and then it turns
Hi,
purple.
Stephanie.
Sure, it does. Sure.
I will think of that.
What kind of sweet nothings do you have to whisper to that thing?
Steven. Yeah, we'll think of that. Oh my goodness.
Uh,
I still ain't seen the fern.
Well, we've seen lots of ferns. You just
Not
don't
what
like
I'm
them.
looking for, I guess. Not what I have in my brain. Like the summer fern. Did you go get the hanging baskets in the
Yeah,
summer?
that's a terrestrial plant.
I know. I want it like that, kind of like a lot like that one.
Kelly, where are you? Come on, get out of your meeting.
That's
Yeah,
The closest thing to
what,
that,
Queen
Jess,
Elizabeth
is the
ferns,
bobitis.
Boston ferns.
Yeah. Yes.
The bobitis is the closest thing to that, and when it grows
Yeah.
out, it really does look like an underwater fern.
Fern.
Because right there in that picture, it's kind of small. Those are, kind of immature leaves, and it really grows out long and ferny like. I have a tank full of it. It's expensive, but it grows awesome.
Huh. I want some of that.
So there's what you have to whisper to the other one. Violet, magenta wine.
Who's got some of that? You have some of that. You got some clippings of it? Does it clip and ship well?
Yeah, and really the best thing to do, what I do a lot in my tanks when I propagate it, is I just trim everything off except for the rhizome and the roots. And that's the best way to ship it.
Trim everything off but the rhizome and the root. So no leaves?
No leaves. And then you put that in your aquarium and it'll start forming new leaves and it'll grow out naturally to however it's positioned.
Well, that don't work for an aquascape.
Because the leaves are so big and everything, and if you try to put that in a package or something like that, you'd have to make sure it has cushion so it doesn't tear and break everything in a packaging.
Can you tame it to be small?
I believe so. I mean, I have some rhizomes that are just starting to form little leaves, and those are the ones that I'll clip off and propagate to another tank. Because the rhizome, that started off with a rhizome probably about 1.5 inches long, and now that thing, if I put it all together, it's about 1.5 feet.
Matt, I know where you live, and I will come get that puffer drawing. And I'll take the betta drawing while I'm there.
Uh-oh.
That's right. You're going to be a thug. Go ahead and do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
How can I find proof on this?
Proof?
I just got told something.
Oh. Ooh, what's that?
Kelly, where are you? Never heard of that one.
That one looks like a fern.
Yes, JoJo. I'm going to grow old waiting. You know I am in my 60s, don't you?
Jess, do you happen to know what your KH is?
Nope.
It's kind of important just for some of these like fringe plants that that aren't like commonly grown. They can be a little bit fussy depending on what they are. I don't know anything about this one, but if you got high KH, that can be a problem.
Well, I would imagine I've got high both KH and GH. My TGIF
that's right.
Come out at like 450 out of tap. But I also have RO water though that I can add
Cut.
KH and GH too.
Nolas and Kenny could probably order from you from KJE. I think the
You're gonna hate me for this. Who watched the Aquarium Co-op live stream last night?
Bits and pieces.
Do you know what I'm about to say, Jess?
Yep.
Something was removed from the Lacey Act.
Oh. Dr. Anthony
What?
mentioned that on another stream.
So,
That's right. I was gonna say that this morning and then I forgot with all my teeth and all that crap. But yep,
Yeah.
that's right.
well, that
He
just
was-
gave me the freaking chills. Eduardo had messaged me and said about it. It was mentioned last night on the Aquarium Co-op
It
live
sure
stream.
was.
So it hasn't been published yet, but
Right.
it's. I would think he would know about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Anthony revealed it in I think maybe Ed's stream or something, and he was just like, he wanted to make sure. Yep, what Rico just said. He was like, you heard it here first, and that's exactly where I heard it from, was from him. And so, yeah, I was stoked because, yeah, we get to keep our damn fishies.
Yep. For now.
At least for the next 6 years before
Yeah,
they.
for now. That's what,
Mhm.
yeah. It'll come back up. Believe me, it will. But for now.
That is so freaking awesome. I fell asleep last night, so I didn't see nothing.
I missed everything from 3 to 8.
Party
And
time.
I actually got noticed on James. James finally noticed, or actually Ed did. So I've always been in James and Ed's streams, right? I'm always there. I'm in everybody's streams. I may not always get to say anything, but I'm always there. I'm always lurking. I do try to at least say hi, everyone, and that's all I can say. And then I'm back to doing whatever I got to do. But I am there and I'm lurking. Well, every time I say, hi, everyone, or hi, James and Ed, or whatever, I've never seen in James's stream, right? And so when we were at Aquashella, I was like, dude, what's the deal? I was like, you don't like me or something? And he was like, no, what are you talking about, Jess? I was like, well, you never say hi to me, but everybody else. I said,
Well, that's
everybody's
not-
saying hi to me. And
Yeah.
you don't say hi to me. He was like, Jess, I don't see you. I was
That's
like,
not a high stream. That's because
Well-
by the time you pop in, he's looking for people who have already
No.
added him for
you know how
questions.
people get sometimes people get thrown in that not blocked but blocked.
You don't see
he
their
goes off-
comments.
when he says hi, he goes off of the participant list.
Right. So
Yeah,
if you
I
haven't
know,
chatted
but-
by then.
But it was messed up. Like I've had, oh God, who was it? Was it Scott's? Somebody that we don't know how
Oh,
he
yeah.
got there. Yeah,
I remember
somebody.
that.
Yeah, and I don't
Mm.
know how he got there. I didn't put him there. None of us put him there. But it just so
There
you
you
got to
go.
go check your block. Sometimes it just accidentally happens or whatever, and that's what had happened. And so I was like, okay, well, glad we got it fixed. And did y'all hear too last night that, or it's on KG Tropicals, Miss Lisa lurks in here in the morning. She doesn't say hi anymore in the morning, but she's lurking because she was watching the interview yesterday with Cats. Was it yesterday? Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yes. And she talked about that on the stream yesterday. So I was like, so I was
Yeah.
happy.
Lisa lurks a lot everywhere. She's
Yeah.
a big supporter of these of the small channels.
Yeah.
It sure is.
And Corey said that last night,
Mhm.
actually, that he's going to oh, that coffee hurt my teeth. Sorry. Gonna start doing more. He didn't say live streams. He just said more with getting back to his roots.
He's been doing that a lot.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
I learned a few weeks ago that he's been
wonder-
lurking in my streams, and that was kind of freaky. Um, so,
Well, we've seen, and I'm sure they've been through here
mhm.
just because I've invited them. And he did say at Aquashella he was going to make it whenever. It's just kind of like an open invitation for him.
Yeah. Well, it's 7 a.m. where he is whenever this starts. So
Yeah. Well, and I actually thought it was a good time because it would be like before they went to work, actually.
While he's drinking coffee in the morning, getting ready to go to work.
Yes.
I don't even know what 7 a.m. is. Never heard of it.
No. Let me see if I can share this.
Well, for the normal people, I guess 8 to 5ers, but at 7 a.m., I would have been to work 3 hours by the end.
Oh, that ain't what I want. I guess I'm going to have to pull it. I have got so many windows up. Y'all gonna have to take over for a minute. I've got to enter all the names for the contest.
Ooh, yeah.
But I want to show
Okay.
something real fast.
We only have 13 minutes left.
I
You
know.
want to show something real fast?
I want to show something real fast, and then I'll get to doing that. I want to show something real fast. If I can find it.
Yeah, Dean popped in on Rico's chat the other day.
Well, but he's interviewed him, and we know he likes Steven because of the, Steven's song.
Dean?
But yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Yep. He knows the one and only G. But
Oh, Lord. Look, Whip.
All right.
Every time I hear that name, I go to the Wayne's World song.
Being
Yeah.
ignored by the show host. I wonder what that's like. Just well, I know.
There's Paul popping in. Oh, the pogo stem and whatever that he gave me, I put it in one of my shrimp tanks. That stuff looks fantastic
I can't grow it.
because it's in RODI water.
Oh, well, maybe if I put it in one of my RODI tanks. All right, there we go.
Cool.
Cool.
Nice.
My dogs are below me. I wish I would have gotten them in it, but I kind of had to take the shot when we could.
That's right. It's still a thrill. Absolutely.
What?
When somebody pops in your stream like that.
Oh, it is. I mean, like it's like a boost. It's like you got noticed
You
Mhm.
mean y'all don't get the same warm, fuzzy feeling when I pop in your streams?
every
Is that what
time.
y'all are
I
saying?
do.
Every
Oh.
time.
You don't know how excited I get, Dee Dee.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Oh Lord.
All right.
Well, let me share some coffee cup stuff
Yeah,
while you work
do
on
your
that.
thing. Do your thing.
All right. Our coffee cup sponsors. A cup of coffee. Wake up. Brush some teeth.
Pee break.
Yeah.
Good jamming music. That music reminded me of when Ed and Rico came on screen and were doing this.
And we always have more chairs at the table for more coffee cups.
You want to go? Do you have your video for the streams ready?
Yeah, I do. Let me see. Do I have to go? Well, I guess I have to go back and share my screen again.
Mm-hmm.
You have to do that with each one?
No.
Oh, okay. It don't look like it's shared. Didn't do it right.
Oh, that's catchy. That's a catchy beat. I like that. Now I can't get it out of my stinking head.
Right?
There we go. And for our Friday live streams, this is in Eastern Standard Time. We start off on Friday with the Aquatic Morning Show with Jess on Mains, Tails, Fur, and Fins at 10 a.m. Following up next is My Fish Tanks Aquatics with John. That's at 12 p.m. And at 2, we have Afternoon Chat Delight with Rico Stan. Next, that Lefty and Ed Variety Show at 4:30 p.m. on Lefty's channel. Stay Fishy Fridays and Cold Water Aquatics are both on at 6 p.m. At 7, The Secret History with Your Aquarium with Alex. And both Aqua Malik and John the Fisherman are on at 7:30. At 8:30, we have Father Fish. Next is Friday Night Live with LRB Aquatics at 9:30 p.m. with Lucas. And concluding the Friday lineup, In the Den with Big Tank Hank at 11:30. And now for the Saturday live streams. This is also in Eastern Standard Time. At 10 a.m. is Saturday Morning Cartoons with Shanna and Jason on 503 Aquatics. Next at 12, we have Saturday Morning Live with Jimmy P's Aquariums and Ben Ochart. And at 1, Bob Guppy with Peter. Steamy McStreamy with Stephen and Jenny P at 2 p.m. Following is Jess with Families and Fish Keeping with Lady Metalhead at 4. And at 6 is Sherry with Mississippi Hippie Channel. At 7, it's Discus Talk. And at 8, it's either Fish Stream Fever or Chattanooga Ed or Rico Stan, or a collaboration of all. Next, at 9:30, is Finney's Aquatics. And at 10, you have Aqua Funk Live, and also Enter the Fishy Matrix with Danny and Biz, both at the same time. Next up at 11 is Lucky Paints, followed by Glitch Aquatics and TN Aqua at 11:30. That concludes the Saturday night. Now for our Sunday morning lineup at Eastern Standard Time also. We start the morning off with the Easy Stream to Degenerate Fish Fever at 9. And at 11 we have Mike's Turn to Aquatics. At 12 we have the Saturday Hangout with Mike's Aquatics and Things. At 1 we have Sunday Shark, Salty's Fish and Fathoms. And at 3 o'clock, we have Sunday Stream with Brienne's Fish Fan. Aquamalik at 4. Science Gal Aquatics with Carrie and Jesse at 5. Father Fish at 5:30. 6 are Skipper's Aquariums. At 7, it's Susie with Susie Q Aquatics. At 8, we have Tennessee Fish Mafia on Taylor's Aquatics and Reptiles. At 9, you have Sunday Night Stream with Danica Aquatics. At 11:30, you have Biscuit Reptiles and Aquatics with Brent. And that concludes the live stream scheduled for this weekend. Hope to see you all in the streams. And Liquid Zoo, Matt, thanks for making this information easy to find at fishfam.link, where you can find links to the Fish Fan, news, and more.
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat how he did that.
Sure, there's a lot of talking.
And
You
well,
don't know.
at least you could do it on the video because you could pause it and take a break.
Well, I'm learning how to do it easier. At first, I tried to do the whole run through, and you get right through, and then you skip, and now you got to start over. But I've learned how to cut it because
Yeah.
it's like, see, I didn't do it yesterday because I fell asleep, which is highly unusual. So I had to do it last night while I was listening to John and James and all them, and it was like, you do it about 5 times. It's like pretty soon you can't even think. But,
Oh yeah, if I had to start over every time I messed up, there wouldn't be a lick of content on my channel at all.
That's
well,
why I just go with it.
I'm going to do it different next time. Now that Jess wants it to have voiceover.
Mm-hmm.
See, before I was just trying to work in my voice the way it was already pre-done, and some of those things are fast. Some of them, just by the way the actual graphics work.
Yeah.
So next time I'm just going to do it, say it, do it, say it, do it, say it.
All right.
All right.
Are we ready for the end of week race, which is for a keychain, which I do have to order some more. So just saying. Let's see. This is week 2 for March.
Yep.
Right? Okay.
Sure.
All right, you guys. Here we go. We're going to roll it. We're just going to go. Ready, set,
Put
go.
the skipper at the front of the line there. Oh. Got to jump on you, Skip.
And they fan out.
I don't even see my name up there. Where is my fish? Just like sleeping?
It's got it.
Look at
Probably.
two Scully boy. Uh-oh. Jennifer Weaver.
Jennifer Weaver. I think Jennifer Weaver's got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Congratulations, Jennifer.
Still don't see my fish. Now hang on.
Right there.
Okay.
Right there. I see it. I know I typed it.
It's
All
too
right,
early in
Jennifer
the
Weaver.
morning for my fish.
You need to email me at the Aquatic Morning Show at gmail.com. And in the CC part, remember to put keychain winner and with your address. And once I get some more ordered, I will get it sent out to you. And it puts you in the running, right, for the end of month race, which is
Very cool. Very cool.
being donated by Beck's Fish Room, won the $100 gift card for the Aquarium Co-op, and the long sleeve or short sleeve premium tee and coffee mug. And I'm going to try to go through Miss Susie Q with the mug this time. So I think it'll be cheaper anyway. So,
And it's made by a fish fan member.
and it's made by a fish fan member. That's right. That's right. So next week, you guys, Tuesday will be a little different. I'm doing an interview, but it's going to be a pre-recorded interview with Zen Aqua, who are the people that make the really, really pretty wooden, like real wood stands with logs and limbs and all that from Aquashella. He works a real job too, so he's not able to come on in the morning. So we're going to do a pre-recorded, and it will be it'll be shown that day. I mean, I'll still be here, we'll still be live, but I'm just going to play it, and I don't know how long it'll be, but anyway, it'll still be like the normal stream, just like I'm here, but you'll have the interview part. You just won't be able to ask him questions directly. We can, if you have any questions, like Monday, we can go over if there's any questions. No, because I'm doing it this weekend. So if you have any questions for him, throw them in chat real quick.
Or you could send Jess an email at the
Or you
Aquatic
can
Morning
send-
Show
Yeah.
at gmail.com.
That's right, Danny. Danny, carbon copy is, I don't care where you put it as long as I see it without having to go into the email. And usually I know if you put it there, I can see it. So
Yes, Father Fish. True.
Yep.
how do you feel, Father Fish?
I'm
Miss-
sure he's relieved.
With his hands.
Yeah.
Or his heart.
That's an
Or
old
Mark.
joke.
Got me.
It brought me back to my
Yeah,
younger
got me.
days.
You got me. We
Oh, don't take much to
announced
entertain
it.
me.
We announced it a little bit earlier, Father Fish, on the show. It's it's great.
No
No
longer
longer
need to
need to be Noah.
Right?
Yes, it's a huge relief for all of us.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord, zoo. Yeah. Yeah, maybe you need to learn to do something new.
They're talking about mouth clickies, ASMR.
Dr. Anthony posted about it last night and hit in the stream, and
What
then
the hell does that mean?
I think
It
Corey
means
also talked
mesmer.
about it on his stream last night as well.
Osmer? Well, what
It
is
means
Osmer?
Weird sounds.
I'm old. I don't understand these terms.
So we didn't get to our fish history and scientific news, so we'll just save it for next week.
Yeah.
But that'll give Alex a day or two that he don't have to make for this week.
He'll
So
still do it.
yeah, because he does it for his channel as well. So if you missed it here, you can go get it there. But yeah. What was the Senate version only or the reconciliation bill? I don't know, Alashon.
More
Yeah.
will unfold today.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It will.
Mm.
It'll take months.
They busted some guy at the airport coming back, I think, from Mexico. He had 32 snakes on him. trying to get them in.
I envision someone who literally has snakes on him, like they're just
Right.
slithering all under his shirt.
That's what in his pants everywhere. That's what I was thinking.
He had them in bags, but he had carried them on. So I guess that really was snakes on the plane.
Wow.
These monkey fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane. It's the edited
Yeah.
version of that movie.
Yep. Sam Jackson.
So Father Fish said there was no recon bill. Competes had not been brought up in the Senate.
Yeah.
He had snakes, lizards, and frogs.
Oh.
All right. Let's see. What have we not heard in a little while?
Don't forget, your time to get that raffle ticket is approaching quickly. And
I
did
like
he say there was
snails.
going to be a limited amount? Did he say that one time on the stream?
Probably.
Dr. Anthony, is there a limited amount of raffle tickets that's going to be put in for that Peru trip? Or did I dream that?
It's a weird dream.
Very weird.
I wonder all the time, is this real or did I dream it? Because I don't normally remember my dreams, but it's like, that seems so real, but it had to be
Milk frogs. Who found milk
limited
frogs?
amounts.
Mystery Snow Guardians. Net. What you talking about? Milk frogs. Could somebody find milk frogs? Somebody
Limited
find my
time
milk
now.
frog? My milk frog?
The guy smuggling stuff, you need to get a hold of him.
He's smuggling my milk frogs?
Yeah, he might.
They might still be at the airport. I don't know.
Right. Also, you guys, Adele is doing the fundraiser for Florida Fish Rescue. So if you have extra, throw it that way. And in that reference, we're going to go out listening to Florida
Yeah,
Fishman.
she's gonna have a birthday stream fundraiser.
Happy Friday,
Yeah.
everybody.
Like March 20th.
Yes, I meant to say something about that all week long, and
I've been putting it in the chat, but I
Right.
haven't actually mentioned it.
thank you guys that did the super stickers and super chats. I appreciate it very much. Chatters,
What's-
thank you guys. Lurkers that'll be lurking. We usually have almost 300 people that come back and watch the replay of the Soda Gun. So, yeah, I'm proud of that. We love you guys. We'll be back Monday morning, 9 Central Standard Time. See you guys then. Have a good weekend.
Bye,
Bye.
Adios.
amigo.
I hear a kitty, sweet.
When a dog needs a loving home, take it to a shelter. But what do you do with a fish that's only into murder? Florida man will take the fish off your hands. Florida man, the one who understands you gotta change your plans. Call Florida man, cigarette in hand. He's got a fishy wonderland. Drive 300 miles to rescue a catfish, but he would rather help you get your own tank established. Florida man, 3,000 gallons in. He doesn't have unlimited space for fish. Florida man got a net in his hand. Florida man and Father Fish is also there. Who's gonna step up and help Florida man now? We need a rescue to rescue Florida fish. Rescue. Florida man needs a helping hand. There's a change in plans for his fishing wonderland. Florida man digging in the sand. Florida man is reaching out to the fishy fam. Florida man will take the fish off your hands. Florida man, the one who understands. Florida man needs a helping hand. There's a change in plans for his fishy wonderland. And he'll even take your goddamn feet to go